So at this point, I'll say hello to YouTube as well. We're getting started with another 2-point hospital. This time, Mitten University, which is going to teach us about how to research things. Oh, another general thing, chat. Still very under the weather because of allergies going nuts. Voice is still very sore. Lacking a little bit of energy, so apologies in advance again. Anyway, has been impressed with our research progress, invited to establish Mitten University Research and Teaching Hospital. This is a great opportunity for us. We can set up a research department and develop some new tech. We'll only be able to recruit student doctors and nurses, so we'll need to train them up. I remember a level like this in Theme Hospital 1. Mitten University will provide us with extra funds for each person we train and each research project we complete. Firstly though, we'll need a research license. The ministry will grant us one if we can demonstrate our technical prowess by establishing a hospital with some upgraded machinery. Let's pause and see what we're doing. This part of the country is quite cold, so we need radiators again, that's fine. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, interesting. Wow, this is going to be a big hospital when we're done. So we're going to get people in from both sides here. We could do like a neat kind of reception, I guess. Kind of like that. It's not going to be staffed by 3 people to start with, but it will eventually. Customer service. Sounds about right to me. You have an arena against the kids if anyone's interested. You led with the wrong thing. You should have led with, oh, I have an arena. Could you promise to help me with it? And then you slowly led on what the arena is for. And by that point, they've already agreed, so it's too late. What am I doing? I've forgotten the rotation buttons. I've been playing too many other games. There we go. You're going to have to walk around the chairs if you want to get to the reception desk. Anyway, we just want bare necessities to start with, so that'll do for now. GP's office, and then we can open. Well, we'll need a pharmacy. But we might as well start bringing in money ASAP. Help with diagnosis. Oh, we'll need a radiator. Can I put one of those in here? Sure, that's how receptions look. Of course Valinar said yes. Of course he did. He's got a problem. Wow, yeah, they don't have anything, huh? His name is Benny Wizard. Anyway, we can start time now. And also build ourselves the most basic of pharmacies. That door there. And a radiator. We need one of those nurse things as well. Yeah, no one is trained. Alright, we have the absolute bare necessities other than, well, obviously we don't have a toilet, but until the place is busy we don't really care. Let's put in... We unlocked a, luxury drinks machine. Stocked on moose juice, the most densely organic substance on the planet. Requires restocking less often. Okay. I can fill my hospital with moose juice. And a fire extinguisher. Big bin. Yeah, I know we can upgrade our drug mixer, but shouldn't we wait until we have like some cash or something?
I don't often do this, but here's the weather report. A purple contentment seeps through the pores of Croquembouche. A vast cloud of inexperienced crows gathers.
Wow, that's a really good janitor.
Over flattering. And finally, the tears of a cloud
that didn't have mechanics though.
Down the streets of Grockle Bay. The next weather report will be.
I'm upgrading it immediately because that'll get us to the research license and we can actually start training doctors. We have a patient. He's doomed. Hello, my lagger. Hello, anyone else I'm missing? Hello. Already blown 45 grand of my budget. Well, it's not blown if you've used it for things you need, I suppose. This is the worst place GP office though, because it's going to get overrun. One of our patients, Spike Odyssey, has been sent to all of our diagnosis rooms, but we're only 55% sure of a diagnosis. Get the patient to wait. General diagnosis will probably help. General diagnosis. It's the same doctor you're going to go see, buddy. Eventually. God, benchies are expensive. That is slightly off-center. That's enough to even annoy me. Did I forget to change the game name? No, I did change it. Hang on. 2 Point Hospital. Okay, I pressed the update button again. What the? I don't know what to tell you. I'll try retyping the game. Huh, that's weird. It's not auto-filling. Hang on, I will refresh my dashboard and try again. Maybe this has something to do with why I can't upload YouTube thumbnails. Oh yeah, I refreshed and it's saying it once on our world. It's lying to me. 2 Point Hospital. Okay, hopefully that's done it. What did I miss? Get hospital to level 2. Okay. Alright, we've discovered bog works. We know about that one before.
Patients should wash their hands at all times. Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
We'll start with a little bathroom. It's about as little as you can get. Because I want to be able to put something else here. Great news! The 2 Point Health Ministry has granted us a research license. This will allow any of our hospitals to research new machines, upgrades and more. To kick off a research project, we'll need a research room and a doctor with the research qualification. Diagnosis and treatment of patients can also contribute to research progress. Harvesting ghosts can also be very enlightening. You don't say. 35 grand for research, huh? What kind of room size we're talking here?
When I first moved to 2 Point County from across the pond.
That'll do.
You wanna know what I missed most? The bowling alleys, man. You asked me, they're every bit as important
God,
as
that's expensive.
libraries and museums. On the way, more tunes to make your head explode.
To start a research project, either click on a research pod or drop a researcher into the room. Research is steered across the whole organisation, as are the discoveries we make. You can start a project in one hospital and then continue on it in another hospital. Ah, that's nice. But I need a doctor with research, they said, right? No can do right now. One of our patients, Celeb Pound, has been sent to all our diagnosis rooms, but we're only 89% sure of the diagnosis. Send patient for treatment. Send patient for treatment. I like those odds. Those aren't XCOM odds. Design a machine to cure grey anatomy. Your diagnosis things are still a problem, it seems.
Doctor to research, please.
Cardiology, I guess. Already got to start watching cash flow though. researched or refreshed the doctors yet. One day. I probably need to train them myself, right? That's what it's going to be. So I need to build the training room. That's going to suck. Yep, that is going to suck.
Lost and found report. Glass eye. Brown.
Night fever emergency. Which one is night fever? I need to cure it with psychiatry rather. No, can do. Sorry. Treatment failed. I paid 8 grand for it. I don't care. Okay, so research. Guest trainer. My one and only doctor is getting trained in it, which means we need to hire another doctor of any variety. Oh no. Didn't realize it was 9 days. Come on, quick.
New from Bungle. Pocket watches are a thing of the past. Now is the time for rocket watches.
Here comes the guest tour, at least.
Bungle rocket watches fly around your head so you can always tell the time.
You're hired. Get
Buy a
out.
Bungle rocket watch today. And watch
Staff
time
training
fly.
required. No, no. Alright, so we'll have a researcher after that's done.
2 Point. More
We don't have a
often.
staff room though.
This is 2 Point Radio.
2 Point Radio. It's gonna have to be small. We don't have the funds. Well, I could add a little bit on. It might annoy chat if I come out a little bit like this, but chat can't stop me. Running dangerously low on funds relative to how I usually am. Yeah, I think we just gotta let some people get cured, although that said, I am gonna need another nurse.
Nurse required in cardiology.
Oh, right, heat is an issue still. Is that not heat? No. It's warm enough, surely. Can I get one in here somehow? It's fine. Okay, the research is about to be finished. We have to do chromotherapy first anyway. I love curing patients. I don't care who, I just love seeing their happy faces. I want to do it more. Except, that should be doable. 3 people. I need the cash.
Training course completed.
I've got 5 grand for doing the training, which isn't too bad, although the training itself cost me like 15. So we still made a loss. But we did the thing. Cure a patient in chromotherapy, so we're gonna have to wait till we can build that damn thing. Okay. I could put a small room here of some variety, but I'm not sure what. Because all the rest are pretty big. Could probably fit a psychiatrist's office there. We're not going to have any room for a ward unless I put it here. Like, fill up this space here. It's not enough, and don't call me Shirley. She just pocketed that. Oh no, she paid for it. Moose Juice. It's got Mercy's logo on it. Staff promotion already. You're staying neutral. We can't afford any better than that. Not for now. He just farted. We've cured 0 people so far. That's excellent. This will be a cure. Come on. I have faith in this. What chance has he got? He's thirsty?
Warning. This is a general warning.
Drink it and don't die. Easy. Okay. Staff training required. Injection administration? Pharmacy management wouldn't be bad. Who on earth are you?
2-point radio.
Don't want to sit next to the guy who farted, huh?
Fear not, dear listeners, for Sir Nigel Bickleworth has arrived.
Okay, we've discovered misery guts, chronic grumpiness due to nihilistic semicolon.
But first, a piece
I have
of
that.
music.
Hello, Jure. Probably didn't need to waste 10 grand on another one of those consoles, huh? Wait, I saw that patient in there being cured, but we're still at 0 patients. Why is that? Oh, is someone in the pharmacy not being cured doesn't count for whatever reason? It has to be a doctor if it does the cure? If I'd known that, I would have declined because I don't have any stations that require a doctor to cure them. Just need to let time tick for a little bit until we can get some cash together. I know there is in-game loans we could consider. Let me have a look at these loans actually. 2-point bank, it's 50 grand at 5% interest.
General diagnosis.
100 grand from Swindles at 10% interest, and then we can't afford the other one. From Smell My Cash. Well, we're not penniless yet, so we don't need to worry about that just now. The poor nurse is getting overworked though, because we've only got one who isn't. Well, they are doing something, but they have to do everything. I'm gonna have to hire another one. On the plus side, since they're not skilled, they've got cheap asking prices.
The health minister is
A ward is required. Arg. Maybe we will be taking that loan. Another folding screen if possible. Wait, is that acceptable? I thought that was out of... It's gotta be like that, right? Sounds like someone may have just died.
Doctor to research, please.
Yep, somebody just died. Well, you know, people die. It happens. This is the lowest I think I've ever seen my emergency. I read emergency. My money. The game does get harder. Gotta keep that in mind.
I I shall be visiting the Old Croc Museum in Sweaty Palms later this week. I sincerely hope they have corrected the multiple cases of
Health Minister's touring reception.
spotted last time. Speaking of museums, I believe this next song belongs in one.
On call, Lindy Sue and the Staircase Gang. We've got enough room in our ward for 4 plus general. Yeah, it's fine. It's too cold at that end of the... Of course it is. The things I do for these people. I give them heat. They try and sue me. That's... We didn't cure anyone in that entire time? I refuse to believe that.
Patients found violating hospital policy will be asked to stop.
Hello, Sias. What is... Is that person black and white? Diagnosis required. Let's go with the spookiness. 7 people are waiting for our GP. Christ. Thank you, Flying Racer, for the first bits of the evening. And for having Mafia Frog assess the severity of the bit's quality. Another GP's office it is.
It was worth it!
Same validate. It's probably a radiator. Yeah, we're gonna have to take one of those loans. We'll take the cheapest one. We'll take like 30 grand should be enough. Okay, we've got a good publicity boost. And this is a nurse. Time for you to do ward management training. We're almost at chromotherapy done. Thank you, Arato, for 4 months in a row. Good news, my mum got all the cancerous tissue removed. Now that's left is chemo to make sure it doesn't come back. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm glad it went well for her. Can breathe a sigh of relief, hopefully. Well, you can definitely, because she didn't go to a hospital run by me.
Our esteemed government Minister for Health, Tarquin Foxbridge, has been doing the rounds at a few hospitals today. One can only hope his red tape can hold together these so-called public services.
Okay, we need some chairs outside here. The GP office crush is definitely the issue early on. I'm probably going to have to send Lightbulb Head home because I can't afford to build the thing to cure him.
Nurse wanted in cardiology.
2 out of 4 patients cured? Really? Wow, we're terrible. Hello, Vice President. How many Freddie Mercury's has there been? None so far, but we do have a totally black and white person somewhere. Thank you, Respawn76, for 17 months in a row with Twitch Prime. Hey, congrats to your mom, Arato. There you go. Could have just like said that to them in chat, but thank you for using that for your message too. Oh yeah, look, there we go. There's another one. It looks like Martin Freeman. If you need a bathroom, go to the goddamn bathroom. It's right there. It doesn't even charge. If I had my way, you'd be charged to use the bathroom. Where is my doctor who's doing research, and why is he not doing any research? Is it because he's overworked? I've only got 2 doctors, that's why. Kirk Mop. He's the captain of this ship. How much would it cost to repay my loan? Oh. You complete a research project. This discovery can be used across the whole organization. When a project is completed, researchers will look for work elsewhere unless we kick off another project. As we make new discoveries and travel to new parts of the county, not country, our boffins will propose new areas for research. Keep your eyes peeled. 29 grand is how much I have to repay, right? Okay, let's get that out of there. I hate being in debt. So we can build chromotherapy. Oh, chromotherapy puts the colour back into people, you idiot, of course. I wasn't thinking.
No sleeping in the corridors.
We got 10 grand for completing the research, which is nice. So that does behoove us to go after fluid analysis. Design a machine to extract a range of fluids from patients for diagnosis purposes primarily, also for fun. Oh, there's the injection room. Yeah, sure, let's do fluid analysis because that means people will be working with urine.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
21 grand. Holy balls. Yeah, that ain't going in there. Okay. So I would need to buy a new section of the hospital to get it in at all. $30 grand, 30 grand, 50. Jesus. Oh, he's about to die. You're earning 3 more grand a year. Be happy. Anyone want to catch the ghost so we can get some free research points? Assuming there will be a ghost. There's always a ghost. Oh, someone commented on YouTube and they told me a perfectly plausible reason why it's not rats that you shoot anymore, and it's mono beasts. It's the monobrows that have escaped from people with the monobrow disease that you didn't cure. And it was just a moment of being like, holy shit, that's exactly correct, isn't it? It's escaped monobrows. Which we might see or might not, depending on how things go here.
In today's Sun Nigel Reviews, I cast a critical eye on Grockle Bay's most exclusive nightclub, the Coba Banana. At least, I thought it was exclusive.
Get a level 4 staff room? Hell no.
Class, elegance, and a lounge jazz band. Instead, I got youthful, sweaty revelers convulsing to some...
Anyone else hear Reinhardt stutter there?
I should not be making a repeat visit.
Thank you, Pollux Oil, for 24 months in a row. That is an entire 2 years, if my maths is correct. I've been here for 2 years? What's wrong with me, Doc? You've got the sickness. A patient is unhappy. He's very hungry, very thirsty, desperate for the toilet. There's things to eat. There's a toilet. What else do you want? Can't find your way to it. It's your own damn fault. No, I'll put a sweep machine at the reception. Right, I'm gonna have to build that new area. Deluxe clinic required. Get patient to wait. And I'm gonna have to retake that loan, unfortunately. Just give me the full 50 so I know I've got enough to work with. Oh, there was a ghost. Hopefully that did give me free research then. So, chromotherapy, we know we have people who have to get cured by that. Okay, they're just gonna... It's gonna be Shotgun Homer with the makeup gun. Homer, you've got it set to her! And then, very quickly, a deluxe clinic. This better start paying for itself soon. We're gonna have a hard time. Wasn't it Floozy? No, she definitely said her. I'm 99% sure she said her. Okay, now we're back to the point where I just need to let things tick to get some cash together. We're going to have a shortage of doctors too.
Doctor required in research.
Yes, she did say her. Forgot to mention also, given that we're all talking about what Arto brought up, a spare thought for those who didn't see the other side as happily as he did. I know there's at least one person watching. I'm not going to draw attention to them because they're lurking. Someone's been having a tough time, so spare thought for them too. Rising Star and Employee of the Year.
End of year approaching.
No, the end of year has already been, lady. I want to see this do its thing.
This is
trainings.
Nigel Bickleworth on 2-Point Radio.
One must put up with so many offensive inventions these days. Pure travesties that belittle all of humanity.
This guy sounds like
But
me,
I ask you,
talking about the
pork
Switch.
pies?
No, wait, no, I like pork pies. Never mind, we have nothing in common with this man. Night fever emergency, we need psychiatry. I don't have anyone trained as a psychiatrist, I can't. This is a doctor. I guess now's the best time to do it. We'll train him as a psychiatrist. Yeah, I know she said her. Are you questioning my Simpsons knowledge? I should have put down a luxury drink machine there, but never mind. So it's only £10 or $10, sorry, a pop when someone uses one of these machines, and they cost 500. So that takes a while to get back your cost to purchase, but it keeps them busy. 9 people are waiting for that GP. Oh, go to this GP. He's not got a queue. You dumbs. Yeah, I was watching another documentary on Netflix because that's all my life is now. Well, to be fair, I'm feeling rotten, so when I was out walking the dog this morning, I got caught in a... Oh, we discovered grey anatomy. There we go. Existential despair frequently leads to the loss of colour, requires chromotherapy. And not now for you. I want to see chromotherapy. Took the dog out for a walk this morning, got absolutely soaked in a very sudden and very powerful shower. Got in and decided I'm still not feeling well, I'm going to go back to bed. The dog didn't understand this at first, so she kept on jumping up to the bed with toys, laying them on top of me, jumping off the bed, getting impatient that I didn't do anything. Oh, hang on. Gross. And rinse repeat. Eventually she worked out that I wanted to sleep again. And she was like, okay, fine, if you're sleeping, I'm sleeping. Discovered potty mouth again. But she has this thing where she really likes lying on pillows. Like the video I uploaded to Twitter earlier today, she's sitting on the pillows of the couch because she really likes sitting there. So she attempted and failed twice to sleep on the pillow I was using, so I got dog ass in my face twice because she just plomped down like right on top of me. Thinking, yep, this is my pillow, this is where I sleep. Oh, the treatment failed? The nurse didn't know how to do it properly. Well, you know. So I had to like shove her out the way twice and be like, no, you can't go there. You can be up here if you must, but let me have the pillows. And she must have left me alone because I fell asleep for about an hour and a half, and she was lying next to me when I woke up, like at my feet-ish area, but slightly to the side. And at some point during that hour and a half, because when I got up, I went through to the office and she'd done a poop on the puppy mats and hadn't eaten it. Well, my assumption is she didn't eat all of it. I guess I can't prove that.
Now you can order your extra crunchy
But she was just sitting, or it was just sitting there waiting to be cleaned up.
comfort of your car. And remember, order more than 10 Roach Burgers and get a
Roach
free
Burgers?
milkshake.
Oh, Crush Burgers.
24 hours a day. This is 2 Point Radio.
Hey, Dogbot's accused of butts. Yeah, but in your face when you're trying to sleep, you just suddenly get a mouthful of dog fluff. And she's like, yeah, I'm sitting here. There's nothing wrong with this. Generate 500 research points. That's possible. Staff training required. No, because you're my only researcher and I just took on a challenge, so you have to do it. Sorry. I think we still need more diagnosis stuff because we're having problems diagnosing people correctly. That's my understanding. And as per usual, GP offices are getting massively
Maintenance
swamped.
announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
We're out of date again for now. Well, she didn't eat it today, and my assumption is she didn't eat some of it and leave some of it, because she's apparently smart. Maybe she's covering her tracks. She left one little bit and was like, yeah, I didn't touch it, human. Reward me. There's no way to know. She acts so stupid and yet is apparently so smart.
Doctor required. In
I'm looking
research.
forward to my day off just so I can spend another day just recuperating. I wanted to do some recording today, but I was not feeling up to it at all. So what I did instead was, oh no, we've got a clown. What I did instead was, like, Netflix has these things like, because you watch so and so, here's some suggestions that you might enjoy. So because I watched Making a Murderer, it suggested something called Doomsday Preppers, and I'm curious if anyone has heard of this. Cynical Razor, our online rival, has a high score of 104 and my score is 11.
Announcement. Bins will become full.
Wipe that from your minds, everyone. You're not allowed to see that. But we're generating cash now, so we're not as worried. We've generated 1 research point. I should probably try and get somebody else up to par research-wise. Tabby Bilk. Come here. Courses. I want research for Tammy Bilk. Tammy Bilk. Put a camera on her poop mat. When I first got her, I got a camera I tried to use for my phone, but it was a shitty one from Amazon and it didn't work. And then I didn't bother trying another one. My mom has a good one, but she abuses it. Career goal, upgrade 25 machines. Bells and whistles achievement unlocked. Is 2 janitors still enough? That's a really good one, but he's really expensive.
Plants need water.
Yes, it's a really good show about people who prepare for apocalyptic war, aliens, nukes, whatever. You are correct. It is slightly crazy Americans, I know that might not narrow it down very much, who are going to extreme lengths to have contingency plans in place for various apocalyptic scenarios. The most common ones I would say are economic collapse, nuclear war, and, well, there was quite a few on overpopulation, which I thought was quite weird. Didn't realize people were noticing that as a major issue. But they're obviously the extreme examples because otherwise it would be boring. But I'm like halfway through the season. They're crazy. Some of them are surprisingly dedicated. And to some of them it does come across like, yeah, it's just a hobby. They don't really think anything's going to happen. They're just kind of enjoying a hobby. Don't hate me for this placement, please. But some of them, they're in the deep end, and it's really obvious they are, and their families suffer as a result. Like one person decided to move their entire family up into the mountains to be at a higher elevation in case the sea levels rise, and various other reasons because they suspected that Florida would be one of the first places flooded if sea levels rise. And like the parents are asking all their kids individually, so are you looking forward to moving? Every single one of them said no. I don't want to move, my friends and family are here. And we do little like checkups, and it's the mother using a camcorder to talk to her eldest daughter, being like, so now that we've moved, how do you feel? And it's like, oh yeah, I really like it up here. It's like, oh, I wonder if that's true, or 2 have they just been like fully indoctrinated into the mindset that people think the world is going to end tomorrow. And this show was recorded in, it comes across as late 2011, early 2012, because there's a few times where you can see like cameras and dates and things, and they're all like, yeah, I think the world's going to end within 3 years, and it's been filmed in 2011. Mucky feet. Feet so grubby that the filth will never come out, spreads germs like wildfire. Night fever. Have we finished our training for that? Hang on. Did I finish training for psychiatry? I did, right? Hang on.
Doctor's GP's office.
Yes. Against my better judgment, I shall take that to try and earn some money. Can I fit this in here? Oh, I can. I wonder if that fireplace generates heat, because if it doesn't, I'm going to complain to Bullfrog. I mean, insert developer here. That has a lot of pop-ups. I don't like the sound of that. Well, that was one for each patient saying we need a psychiatrist, presumably. Did the mayor just give me finger guns? What button did I press to murder the mayor? That's a psychiatrist word that's being used. Get out of there. Its show has a date under the name of it? Oh, does it? Wait a minute, there's more than one season?
I just like talking into a microphone.
Also, these people aren't Freddie Mercury. They're John Travolta. And Black John Travolta. Where's dressed as a woman John Travolta? Oh, there she is. She's pretending to be my nurse. Spot her anywhere. What is that picture? I might have to retake that loan. Having another psychiatrist is probably a good idea. Thank you, Aaron, for the bits. Chat, Sora, the doctor fell into the well. Sora, that just shows the doctor should just treat the sick and leave the well alone. There's a queue outside of a GP's office. Is it worth building another one? 11 people and 11 people. Holy hell.
Our humble little county has attracted
Alright.
such giants of industry as Jumbo and some of
Remember
the
how when you
more
played City
upstarts.
Skylines, after a certain point, it was impossible to work around the problem of the roads always being congested. This is not the right room at all. It feels like the GP offices of this game are like that. Customers are referred back to them. Customers, patients, whatever. Walking corpses. Way too much for way too many things. Look for a sci-fi short story called The Deadly Mission of Phineas Snodgrass? What a bizarre series of words. They pay a lot when they get recolorized, right?
Doctor required.
How much are you paying?
Research.
And it's paid even if the treatment fails, so... Ooh, one treatment takes... It's already got a queue of 6! Her hospital value of 654,000 is way better than Mrs. Oh, my sister's playing the game. That's who the question mark was. Ner. Deluxe 3, encyclopedic bookcase in Flemington. Continue though, but we got 1 star. How much are you paying? I didn't see. Bugger.
Nurse to the pharmacy.
Publicity update. She doesn't say much about the hospital except that it exists. Oh, we failed. Damn. Alright, well. Oh, John Travolta's chatting up a clown again. think these might be slightly off center. Deal with it, chat. Deal with it.
Nurse needed in ward.
Let's bring on another nurse as well, and another assistant. Is he cured? He looks cured to me. Yeah, okay. We've got a 50% success rate, which isn't very good. You'll need to remind me after I'm streaming, not long.
Radio's roving reporter has been investigating the state of our local hospitals today. I certainly hope she did not waste.
I should point out for Doomsday Preppers, the people filming it treat it with seriousness, even though you would find a lot of what they're doing silly. Like usually if they're like they get experts to assess their doomsday plans, like what they need to improve on, what they've done right. Without fail, every single time it's someone who's preparing but don't have a gun, the advice is always, you should get some firearm training and lots of guns. Every time, without fail. On that note as well, in one episode, a man takes his kids out to his bug out bunker and they decide to shoot some target practice while out there, and he accidentally shoots himself in the thumb. And he would have bled out because he went into shock and fainted had the EMT for the people making the documentary not been there. Because his kids wouldn't have known what the hell to do. If they fail the final treatment, they just leave. As far as I'm aware. We are making a profit, but I'm not happy that the people are dying. Nah, it's too high. We're not making enough cash for me to care about how nice the hospital looks. It would be good to get another researcher. So maybe if I hire someone specifically just to make them a researcher again.
To the owner of the
Sarah
bluish car,
Masterstroke. Oh wait, that's how this is.
taken for cubing.
Nigel Fiddle.
A bluish car for
He's doing the finger guns. Nigel Fiddle with finger guns. You're hired. And you're going to be a researcher as well, because that's the whole shtick of this thing. Nigel Fiddle, get trained. Anyway, what do we have to do? We have to train a bunch of staff anyway, we have to generate a crap ton of research, and cure a bunch of people. Simple enough.
doctor required in
You know, he was a military trained guy, it's just, like, it's a little vague on the details, but his thumb was in front of the barrel and it accidentally went off. And it's not like the thumb itself, it's the bit where it attaches to the rest of the hand. It does show the aftermath of it, like the hospital pictures, which is a little We got -5 rep because we cured 3 out of 7. Okay, we made some money. I think they started too strong, if anything, because the couple they start with in episode 1, yeah, they're nuts, but they're not hurting anybody. And as far as like readiness, let's say, they seem to have everything thought out. They had themselves a steel fortress out in the middle of nowhere that had an entirely self-contained community inside, and they'd thought of everything, like security systems. You couldn't see the water from the well from the outside, you couldn't see their gardens. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm surprised that this makes sense. They're not just crazy. But then after that, they get into the more crazy ones. The very crazy ones. Like there's a computer programmer nerd who has a thing for collecting seeds. And then he tells a story about where someone tried to kill him because I think they misunderstood and thought he was growing grass, as in, you know, like marijuana or something. Can't do either of these until the training room is unoccupado. I have not heard of Freaky Eaters. Is that on Netflix? If it isn't on Netflix, I basically can't see it because I ain't paying for 2 subscription TV services, rather. Oh, we have a ghost. That's free research. Get it. Alright, let's assess the situation. If my treatments are failing too often, we need more treatments. Or diagnosis, rather. We've got cardiology, right? Yeah. General diagnosis, we've got that. We've got the pharmacy. don't have much else. Or rather, there's nothing else I could build other than just multiples of the same room. I've got all these diagnosis stations as well, in every single one. I have decided to keep Netflix for now because I'm still finding stuff I want to watch. I can see myself running out of things that take my interest eventually. I don't know when I started my free month because I think I've only had it for like 2 weeks, so I think I've still got time to potentially run out. It seems like a good deal. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than Sky, and there's a lot more on offer. It's the GP blockage again. It's the major problem. That's what's hurting diagnosis time as well. Gonna have to build another one, and maybe like train doctors to be better at diagnosis. That would also help. But that always costs money and time. Alright, training complete. We're going to do something a bit different now. We're going to hire 2 new doctors, Barry Flog and Whitney Stop. Whitney... Oh, no. I want to finish hiring Whitney Stop first.
Patients are reminded.
And we're going to train them both in diagnosis. It's Whitney Stop and Barry... Where's his name? Barry Flog. I have not watched Vikings, but I did see the thumbnail and I remember thinking to myself, oh look, it's Aquaman. And then I didn't watch it. God, I can hear Sonic from a mile away. Oh right, we don't have any way to cure the clown.
Doctor needed in psychiatry.
And that pays well. No one's allowed to see what happens in here. We have to get the darkness out of the clowns. The part of them that they love the most that we all despise. The part of them that wants to be a clown. Here, have a skeleton for no reason. The only cure for a clown is a bullet, or stealing their happiness, as it turns out. We're going to suffer in the short term, but once these 2 new doctors are trained in better diagnosis, we should have a lower mortality rate.
The last thing you want to do is pump your body full of cheap artificial
In
medicine.
theory.
So stay at a holistics hospital, where our
holistic hospital? Get out.
Expensive. They just have to be good for you. Holistics, where you can only hope it sticks.
Yeah, the heart racer can be upgraded.
This is 2 Point Radio.
I'll wait until it's not being used. Alright, so we found chest infection. Finally, that took ages because our staff is incompetent. We need an injection room for mood poisoning. A dangerous condition that causes the sufferer's health to deteriorate fast, caused by paying too much attention to what other people like. Give patient to wait for an injection room. Wait, we don't have an injection room. Shit. How did I tell them no longer to wait? Yeah, you get it. Hello, Donkey Kong. It's so weird that it's a nurse that does that room. Our cure rate is just terrible. It's a lack of training. That's all it is.
Diagnosis.
Yeah, I know we need an injection room, but I have to research it. And our research generation, as it turns out, is pants. I'll train another researcher after this finishes, so I've got to go back to fast speed as well. Running out of room, but we're not going to need too much else.
Nurse called to clown clinic.
Someone else died. Ah, there we go. We have a Freddie Mercury in the building. That's Mock Star, right? Where is he at? Oh, there he is. He struts like a boss.
Yearly review imminent.
We won't do well here. Not bad. Best teaching hospital, which is kind of the point of this one.
Nurse needed in chromotherapy.
I need you to get trained in research, my man. Not now for that. Our generation of research points is too low. I assume there's a research tier 2 as well. Oh, we actually had a machine break down.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
Sounds like our janitors are getting a little overworked. She was doing a fist pump. It does pay off to train them to higher tier, yeah, there certain other stats go up as well. A lot of patients are queuing outside rooms that are run by doctors. What a surprise. Oh no, there's a ghost spreading ghost cum all over the place. And there's going to be another one because I keep on murdering people by accident. This is a very incompetent hospital. I blame the chat.
Ricky Hawthorne here, bringing you music, sunshine, and all.
Did that give a boost to research though? Night fever emergency. We'll give it a go. God damn, there's so many things. Injection room required. No, we're still too far away from it. Research fasterer. What did you do this time? Made my mortality rate too high. And a lot of these John Travolters are going to die. It's just... Oh. Discovered a new illness, Freudian lips. I think we didn't? No, I think we did discover this one before. A tendency to pout excessively when faced with the camera. Caused by a build-up of lewd thoughts in the cerebral cortex, a psychiatrist must use a subconscious tap to drain the excess thoughts into a beaker, after which they can be safely disposed of in an incinerator. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one before. 11 people are queuing for the psychiatrist because of this emergency, so...
Calling nurse.
It's time for another talking room. We are at the point now where money isn't an issue, it's just getting all the stuff done. I always feel better once we get to that point. Is there any other, like, helping with diagnosis stuff I could unlock? Hand sanitizer, changing screen, treatment book. Plus 2% treatment power. Interesting. Just pretty up the hospital a little bit with some posters where I can.
Doctor required in psychiatry.
What a surprise. Level 5 staff room, you must be kidding. Our hospital has a value of 1.2 million. That's way better than C Pockets, which is 594. Don't know who that is. We're comfortably making a profit now, though. VIP, VIP, VIP. Yeah, the VIPs are priority. Oh, General Diagnostics has a queue? Getting upgraded straight away because that needs to be quicker.
Nurse needed in general diagnosis.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Ah, hearing such
Hello, Thirsty Potato. Hello, sir.
reminds me of my youth, when I could just sit quietly and listen to songs one after the other.
I'll get your damn injection room when I'm ready.
Let's
Although
listen
now
to
I've run
some
out of room.
songs.
Can upgrade the Heart Racer 2 to make it more efficient. I cured 2 out of 7 people. Ugh. Could be better. I'm very bored and desperate for the toilet, huh? I'm not seeing research 2. I've got to train some people with this. Gotta. We're going to be short-staffed for a little bit, but it'll help in the long run for diagnosis. We're almost done with fluid analysis, and I can build it or start researching the injection room. It's going to take time. Health Minister visit. We're okay from a health perspective, I think. Fit a cheeky pharmacy in here? No.
Nurse wanted in cardiology.
What about like a disabled toilet? It's just going to be one toilet. When I said one toilet, I lied. What I actually meant was one sink.
Nurse to plan clinic.
Secrets and lies. Alright, we found lycanthropy. And we got fluid analysis, which is a new research thingy. We got 10 grand just for discovering it. Immediately we want to start an injection room. Oh, we have a little bit of progress towards that, presumably from people dying from it. Don't tell the press. Requires a nurse, high-tech diagnosis, extracts fluids for analysis and sometimes for fun. As we already covered. Oh god, it's huge.
Nurse wanted on the ward.
Three staff promotions. We're earning enough money now to keep them happy. Get general mood up. And sure, train him in psychiatry too. Psychiatry harderist. Challenge from Aussie Gold. Get a level 4 deluxe clinic. Nope. Yeah, you learn a little something in death by sucking up their ghost. We're getting there now though. Tier 2, not going to be an issue. Tier 3 might be time consuming depending on how much research it requires me to do. People are going to die because my psychiatrists, well, we'll have one now. All I hear is Sonic.
It's time for the news now. A leak has been discovered
Ooh,
in one
he's
of the
Scottish.
Meltdown's factories. Police say they may have to evacuate the surrounding region, which sounds like a great excuse to go on holiday for a few weeks. Lucky people.
It's not congestion, it's efficient use of air. I know about the goddamn injection rooms. Hey, at least we impressed the VIP. Oh, let's see this getting used. Extract his juices, or her juices rather. So I just stick my head in here, huh? Ah, she spat in it. Then you steal like 5 pints of her blood, and she gives you $1,200 for it. just like in real life. Okay. You've never had that happen to you, you've never truly lived. Right now, both of our psychiatrists are on the case, so it shouldn't be too bad. Staff room doesn't seem to really be getting used terribly much, but that could just be because my staff are constantly having to work. We still need to do at least one more training, so let's do Diagnosis 2. We'll bring in an outside trainer. We'll get a junior nurse who has a beard, and Dr. Jeffrey, because Jeffrey is a funny name. No offense, Hitmon Jeff, if you're here. That is a fantastic profile picture. They just keep on getting better the weirder they are. Send patient home. I don't think there's any point building a third psychiatry ward when I don't have access to a third person with the training yet. It is something to do once I have that, though.
Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
A patient is storming out because they're desperate for the toilet and very bored. I hear you. You're a fan of Sonic. I understand that. Have you seen our new ward-located arcade machines? They're carrying the newest game that everybody can't stop talking about, Sonic 1. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody. Our highest arrivals at 104, we're at 32, obviously with this hospital. Night fever emergency, shit. I'll give it a go. Night fever patients are arriving. That's a recurring theme of this area apparently. Lots of John Travolta going around, and I don't mean that in a good way. 7 people are waiting for the fluid extractor? The hell? I guess because it's our most advanced diagnosis thing. Well, I might as well start prepping for having another psychiatrist on staff. Didn't realize you could get away with these rooms being so small. Just a burning fireplace right behind the patient's head, of course.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio.
We're coming up to the
Our less important
hour,
patients go
which,
to this
if
one.
you ask me, is the very best part of the hour. I know, some of you will say, but Ricky, what about the bottom of the hour? And you'd be right.
Don't judge me, chat. Needs must. It looks like an angry face. This is his nose, there's his eyes, that's his eyebrows. Oh no, I've made a monobrow. No, not level 4 staff room, get lost. Alright, we need another psychiatrist. You're a researcher, so I can't afford that. I do need just another general doctor, though.
Nurse called to the clinic.
I did not hear about that. That hurts. An Easter egg in Spider-Man where someone asked the devs to put a proposal to his girlfriend in. They're patching it out because she said no. Oh, is this the guy who had it done? He's a spooky ghost now. There's no hope. She said no because she was cheating with the dev's brother. Christ. Well, that hurts. Get patient to wait. just so I don't have to keep on getting the goddamn pop-up. How close are we? We're relatively close to getting the injection room. All I can hear is toilet straining noises. I get enough of that on my own. It's nice that we haven't had to bother with the fracture clinic or anything like that.
End of year approaching.
We'll probably still have the training one. Maybe employee. Oh. Well, those are the two we want for this particular level, so I'm glad we got that. With 5,000 for some training being done, we have another psychiatrist on staff. A doctor fell over there for some reason. Doctors have discovered a new illness, inflated ego. A dangerous build-up of narcissistic thoughts. If left untreated, parts of the ego begin to protrude from every orifice, which is highly unpleasant for everyone nearby. A psychiatrist must carefully deflate the ego using a massive pin. 1 out of 7 patients. Damn.
After 4 rudderless years, 2 Point County has never been in greater need of strong leadership. So vote for 4 more years of Tabitha Windsock in the mayoral elections.
Tabitha Windsock. I'm going to build another one of those bloody fluid extractors because they're very popular.
Serving 2 Point County. This is 2 Point Radio.
I honestly don't particularly care about reputation on this map anyway. So you go right ahead and storm out, lady. I can have you killed. All I have to do is attempt to treat you in my hospital. I'll show you. None of my people have general practice training? That would explain a lot. Let's not train you right now then. Then let's train you, and you, and you. That'll help. It's just getting research points now though, and then we can see what we need for tier 3. Yeah, you're not going to be able to outlast me doing this research, unfortunately, because my researchers are occupado. Despite taking a lot of reputation hits, we still seem to be getting overloaded. Dare I build another GP's office?
Doctor's GP's office.
You had 0 rep with 6 GPs and 11 plus Qs and never stopped showing up. Well, it's their own fault when the inevitable happens. And you know what I mean by that. That's right, we go private and charge even more. We'll never see it coming. Okay, we have 2 general practitioners actually trained. I had GPs who were not trained in general practicing. Right, you need trained and you've got literally no skills. Let's go for... Oh, let's get you injection training because we're going to be working on that. Just furious. And leaving. Rage quitting. Nice. We're still making a profit, so... We're so close. Is he shouting at that plant?
Nurse to the pharmacy.
Nurse Cat Dick. What? Is one of my nurses called Cat Dick? Oh! I have a nurse called Nurse Cat Dick. She has no neck. You know what? You're getting a raise. Goddamn injection room is coming, rather. I've got a better yearly profit than whoever the hell Sea Rockets is, or Pockets rather.
Reporter from 2 Point Radio has arrived.
Sally Fig Blanket.
Medical Solutions has introduced a wonderful new feature
Finally.
in their hospitals. At one press of a button, bedridden patients can now order any jumbo product and have it flown in
Research
by
too.
drone directly to their room. How's that for convenient?
And more importantly, cures a range of illnesses, the pointiest of all treatment methods.
Nurse required in clown clinic.
Yeah, it's a big injection dealie, alright.
Janitor, please repair heart racer.
After all that, oh, is that going to stab into their brain? That might stab into their brain. Better them than me, rather. How many GPs do I have now? I've got like 5 or 6, and they're just... they can't cope. I've still got an emergency John Travolta in here, even though I've long since failed the challenge that brought him to my hospital. Weird. Have some moose juice and salty snacks.
Nurse wanted in fluid analysis.
Put it in the bin or die. Heart Racer 2 can be upgraded. Not that one though, right? Oh, it is that one. Well, you might as well upgrade it while you're repairing it. Come on, get the research points. Once we have research 2, we can start training our staff to have it so we can research quicker.
Cardiology.
Make more toilets? I already have 2 toilets. Got a toilet there with 3 stalls. Got a toilet over here with 2 stalls. Yeah, it's made by X-Bullfrog, so that's why it looks like Theme Hospital, because it is. I can build another toilet, I suppose.
Maintenance
There.
announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Someone did go to it instantly.
You're on the air with Ricky Hawthorne. Well, actually, I'm the one who's on the air. You're just listening to me being on the air. You're
He's got a
listening
point.
to the air.
Mock star emergency? Sure, why not? When have we ever failed to do that one? We've discovered a new illness, boggled mind. A severe boggling of the mind often caused by exposure to news, something paragram. Oh, we've seen this before, I remember reading this out. Mind equals blown. 23 research points to go, and then we'll see what we require for a tier 3.
Plants need water.
Or 3-star rather. I'm waiting with bated breath. 18 to go. It must be from diagnosis that we're getting those small... Yeah, it went up by 1 there. Because there isn't anybody actually doing the research right now. Here come the Freddie Mercurys. Where are they queuing up? VIP, top of the line. VIP, top of the line, top of the line, top of the line. There's 2 stars done. Easy Scan 3, Encyclopedia Bookcase 2. Alright, so for tier 3, train 20 staff, generate 4,000 research, cure 100 people. You get a cure rate of 60%. Which might be a bit tougher on this particular hospital, but we'll see.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
Okay. Hey, they liked us. Our reputation is pretty high now. We do start thinking about we need more psychiatry training. I don't know if I want to do this right now though. No, I won't do it right now while there's a psychiatry emergency. Don't really need to train for customer service. General practice 2 would be a good idea. Hello, Rainbox. We've already done the hospital that we're on, but I'm letting it run to try for 3 stars again. Then once we've achieved that, fingers crossed, within 40 minutes, we'll be switching back over to Spider-Man and taking many pictures of him. Freddie Mercury, it's an emergency. You're not supposed to be playing Sonic, you're supposed to be getting cured. I wonder if Sega's copywritten the noise of Sonic jumping and picking up coins.
Sally Fig Blanket has been out recording a new segment on 2 Point County's hospitals. I've never actually seen any of her pieces, but I'm told they're very good indeed. Keep up the sterling work, Sally.
More nurses, you say?
Nurse to fluid analysis.
Can't train him right now. I don't just have 1 research though, I have 2 research stations. They help speed it along, don't they? Assistant research plus 1% research power.
Use the toilets provided.
I made it 1% better. I could build another research room, but there's no point until I've trained more people in it. A reputation of 8%, that's way better. Well, yeah, but it's going down. It's not doing that great. Is there another bloody ghost going around? Might as well upgrade if it can be upgraded. Cure 20 patients, sure. Did I go back to fast speed? No, I didn't. That's probably wasn't helping speed, or general speed rather. General diagnosis is going to be done in a second. They waited almost a year? Where is this, the UK? Come on, finish training.
Janitor called to make
Ah.
easy scan.
So I still can't research Research 2, but I can research Research 1. I want to hire another doctor to do that though. Lester Payback. Because we've got to train, what, 20? Although I would want to do multiple at the same time to speed that along. The thing that's going to take the most time is the 4,000 research. Well, that said, maybe the cure patients, because I seem to be struggling with that for whatever reason. We've got a lot of... Well, we've got all the diagnosis rooms I have access to, it's just that they're not trained well enough. Need to keep on spreading out general diagnosis too. I could build another training room, actually, just to speed that along. If I'm hiring the trainers, it doesn't matter that I have the two going at once.
Maintenance announcement.
Does anyone actually know how to treat people? No? Maybe? Yes? It's diagnosis that... Well, oh. Okay, look, it's only a 10% bonus, so the fact that none of my doctors know how to treat people is only a minor problem. Minor. Hell, my nurses need it just as much. It's just a minor issue. Most of my staff is Zoidberg, yes. But just because he knows nothing about human anatomy doesn't mean he knows nothing in general.
Will make you feel better. He's right, you know.
Staff promotion. Yeah, we're going to be short-staffed again a little bit now until those nurses are trained. It's the doctors that need it just as much, but... Yeah, they're not facing the lectern, really, but whatever.
Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
Yeah, it's a good moneymaker just training people. Training complete. Training course complete, rather. Research. What does the general practice do again? Increase GP diagnosis skill plus 15% diagnosis skill in the GP office. Yes. Wait, they already have it though. Yeah, yeah. It's only in the GP office though, right? I assume the researchers take a break from researching and would go to general things too. It's one of my own staff having to use the public restroom. Well, I guess that makes sense. Cure 20 patients. We didn't do it. Our patient cure rate is 70%. That's not too bad. 7 out of 10 cured. Main University has rewarded us $5,000. They're about to do the same thing 2 more times. Oh god, the man just went to the toilet and died. Let's train you. Let's train you. Let's train you. In the interim, this might make our cure rate worse while my good doctors are getting trained to be better doctors. but in the long run it'll balance out and be worth it. I think Flick just mad moaning Myrtle. What?
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them.
What is
Not
what?
as you'd expect to find
Is that words? Oh, maid moaning Myrtle.
season.
Wait a minute, that sounds like a Harry Potter. Oh. Hey, doing better now.
Hungry. Anxious.
Yes,
Lonely.
maybe.
Eat some cheesy gubbins.
Oh, cheesy gubbins.
Cheesy gubbins.
I like saying
A
gubbins.
snack for people with nothing to lose.
This is 2 Point Radio.
Sounds like my kind of snack.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Earn 100 grand. Easy. Is that what's his name from My Hero Academia? The one that looks like the Fallout mascot? Staff resignation warning. Exhausted, very thirsty, desperate for the toilet. None of these things are things that you can't solve yourself. Barry Flog. He's gonna get flogged if he's not careful. He's training, so that's why he can't do anything about it right now. Oh no, he's treating a patient. Take a break, man.
Nurse to Clown Clinic.
They're not getting time to rest, is what I think it is. A circus incident. I'm not murdering people, I am accidentally letting them die, which is not the same thing. I was so tempted to put Barry Fogg in there. His name is Spider-Man Man, in brackets Spider Cop, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna have some incompetent people doing some curing for a little while, but it's for the best. Dr. Flog has decided to stay, and damn straight you have. Easily earned 100 grand.
Nurse to fluid analysis.
Oh god, so many clowns are waiting to get de-clownified. Is it worth making another de-clowning clinic? It probably is. Oh, never mind, I've decided against it. What else do we need?
You're listening to Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio.
Oops, what the hell happened there?
Forget all the nonsense you've heard so far.
Whatever.
I am Nigel Bickleworth, and I'm here to restore civility to 2 Point Radio.
My hospital getting too big, I'm getting a little bit of in-game
Needing
stuttering.
research.
Teach a man to hospital with a, like, the picture for the achievement is a heart with 1,000 on it, so I believe that's me cured 1,000 people. In total, not in this hospital, obviously. We've researched research 2. After Bungle Tech's discovery of V-rays and W-rays, which only vaporize 1 in 100 patients, scientists have speculated on the possible existence of an X-ray. This could revolutionize patient diagnosis. Hello, Lizard King. Now we can train people in research too. They'll do. What was that symbol there? Oh, she was moving. Not now, but we will. We're only coming up on a quarter of the way towards the research required. But presumably that'll start getting faster once people have been trained in research too. Because these are my 2 exclusive researchers, they're not doing anything else. Totally forgot to cancel. I wish there was ability to, if you're building a new room and you've done research, pay over and above what it would cost to upgrade to have the upgraded thing from the start of it being built. That's not the way they do things. 2 out of 7 people cured, not great.
Injection room, calling nurse.
Sure, let's get you trained for diagnostics. What does this build again? Just diagnosis skill in general. We need to train 10 more staff, so may as well. And this is almost done. And I'm expecting to see this research accumulate much faster after you 2 get back to work. I think the lecturer might be French. He's sitting, he's the lazy one. He's the attentive one. Press the VIP with a nice hospital. General treatment, general treatment. Quite high. You live his beret out of this. Why is someone urinating on my floor?
We have a VIP visiting the hospital.
I wonder what
Challenge from Cat Dick. Get a level 5 staff room. Yeah, you wish, Cat Dick.
I read in the 2-point squad
You
that they
wish.
managed to attach a human ear to a kettle. Another victory for the modern world, I'm sure.
That does seem to... Egg and terracotta soldiers. It does seem to be going faster, I think.
Nurse wanted in cardiology.
Just stop accepting the emergencies because I can't cope with them. There's no point in building more research rooms. I don't think you're grasping how it works.
Doctor to psychiatry, please.
It's based on the research skill of the people using it. If I had more than 3 or 4 researchers, then yes, another room would do something, but I don't.
Training course completed.
We're up to an 85% cure rate, that's not too shabby. Now, there is someone else who can get research too to speed that up, so let's do that. It is him. Nigel Fiddle. It doesn't matter whether or not we get X-ray, although we have to finish this. It is ticking up faster, and keep in mind every time we diagnose someone we get a little bit of a boost. Staff promotions are going to bankrupt me. Oh wait, we have almost $500,000 in the bank, it's fine. We're starting to find an equilibrium with the hospital. I don't need to build... I don't know why I said build so weird there. Build the other extensions. Oh, you know why? Because I was going to say buy and changed my mind at the last second. Promotion from junior nurse to nurse will provide +1 training slot, 10% movement speed, 10% diagnosis, and 10% treatment. That's the other thing. Even if I don't send them for training, as long as they get promoted, their base stats go up. So that's why the mortality rate is lowering. And in general, the hospital is starting to cope a bit better. A bit better. We still need to train at least 3 more people. Get some more psychiatrist 1s, maybe. Sure, you can be a psychiatrist. Not too shabby to have another one of them kicking around, I suppose. I expected me to get this done, like, prior to swap over time. The levels are getting longer. Because this is going to take the full 2 hours.
That Augustus Lavender, the CEO of
maybe even slightly over that.
visited a rival hospital today. No doubt offered to
But we're going to get 2 out of the 3 done very soon. It's just this last one. And then, at that point I can just focus on research. So on that subject, maybe just purchase... I don't really want to purchase it over there, but at the same time that's such a waste. Ah, you know you can't. Because I just want to build another research room and then train more doctors to just be researchers. Whatever, we'll buy this then. So what I specifically want over here is a nice looking staff room for them.
Training course completed.
And this is just going to be for people who are researching. Pardon me. My throat is very sore. They'll live like hippies. And then another research room. Presumably they can get to that, I hope so. I don't know. There. I also want that working on X-ray as well. They can even have their own private bathroom. Oh, I can't put that there?
Nurse to the ward, please.
There. This is my research wing. Public aren't allowed in there. Yes, I know I accepted more clowns, whatever. Actually, I guess I could put another one in here.
Do you sometimes wonder whether to say you and I or you and me? Congratulations, you are one of the many poorly educated louts who make life unbearable. That is a very simple formula you can apply to discover which form is the
Circus
correct one,
lights?
but I fear even that would be too complex for you poor souls.
Oops. Yes, I know that was off center. How's that, Chad? Is that better? Okay. Research 2, get started. Hire a new doctor. And you're getting research 1 from a guest lecturer. Oh, can you only have one guest lecturer in the place at a time? Alright, fine, get trained from Matilda. Go 90 days without a death? That sure as hell ain't happening, but whatever. Where is the other heart racer machine that I can upgrade? Ah. Also, where are all the emergency clowns? I don't see them. In progress 7.
Nurse required in clown clinic.
Am I blind? It's nice for him to get changed before he dies. The Bozo Memorial Wing. I like that name. We're over halfway there now. It's not going to take nearly as long.
End of year approaching.
Well, that said, it has taken 3 in-game years so far. Maybe 4. That's what I like to see. We're not the most prestigious because that made my halls look pretty. It gives the janitor something to do when things aren't breaking. I don't think that would work if I put that there.
Training course completed.
Still did it though. We here at whatever this hospital is called believe in nature. Nature is a healing implement, and it will save you.
I overheard 2 adolescents mocking a poster
Pennywise
advertising
Memorial
this
Basement
fake
Childcare
radio
Center.
station, and yours truly.
You cured 0 out of 7. I don't think those 7 people ever arrived in my hospital, to be honest.
I'll tell you what radio is, you sultana-brained
Ooh,
miscreants.
that's good research right there, look at that. It's just going straight up.
It is the home of the world's noblest profession, and it is the fastest growing medium among people with 3-figure IQs. Next up, some god-awful jingles.
1,200 to go, and it's going fast. That's all we care about now, because the rest of the stuff is handling itself. We've got a cure rate of 75%. I'm going to celebrate by getting my PS4 set up so we can have a swift changeover.
Announcement. Plants need water.
Oh no, a patient is desperate for the toilet, very bored, and it's an ugly... I just filled the hospital with plants, how very dare you. Oh, there's one of the clowns. Where's your friends? Hello, Daniel. So you've got pharmacy management. Let's train you for injection, administration as well. Since we only have one nurse that's trained in that, and that gives her a leverage of power that I don't approve of.
Nurse needed in chromotherapy.
Research done. Ooh. Generate Kadosh, generate research. Generate research to earn some money for the hospital. I mean, I might as well mega scan. That sounds fun. Let's go for an upgrade to the injection room, because the injection room seems to get used a lot. Alright, we're going to finish really quick. The research is just rolling in. Yeah, I didn't didn't think I'd get through 90 days without a fatality. That's not what we do here. At Flix Gaming Hospital stuff, or whatever the hell I called it. Ultravate. But you can't deny that the hospital is working. Ignore all these warning symbols wanting staff. They're pretending to make me look bad. Also, have you seen the Radiator Room? Oh, you're asking what Radiator Room? There, it's the molten core of the sun. People who go in there die. I want to watch someone try and get out that way and melt. Alright, we're coming up on just 500 to go and it's ticking up super fast. Like 3 a second, I think.
Training course completed.
Yep, I'll just let it tick. We've got this covered. So I'm not seeing any civvies. I saw a couple leaving when I was about to do that, which is why I did it. Maybe if I could lure them in there with one energy machine located in the center of the molten thing. Also, there's some bins, so maybe if they're self-conscious about saving the environment, they'll get lured in by all the bins, and then they'll feel their skin melt, and it'll be too late to escape. Or maybe I could lure them in with Sonic 1 on arcade. How about that? There he goes. He used the bin. He's melting. He needs a drink because he's melting. He's going to the energy drink machine that's going to make him melt more. Fall over dead and die from melting. No, not you, Freddie Mercury. The other guy.
Album from Jasmine Odyssey, featuring the hit singles "Nice Smelling Face."
You've got a nice smelling face too, chat.
Fish Whispers. Salivation.
Compared to our online rivals, our hospital has the highest yearly profits with a score of 511,000 billion. Wow, that's pretty good.
Solving 2-point county.
This is 2-point.
Here it comes. I'll take my 3-star victory now, please. No. Alright, 15 stars county-wide. We unlocked a server and a drug mixer too. What does the server do? We don't get to know here. Open the map.
What can I say about Flemington? With its beautiful winter gardens, its magnificent mansions, and its resident dukes, barons, and baronets. Well, I wish
Hard
I
to
could
please
afford
people.
live there for one thing. But I guess I'll settle for a visit instead.
That's going to be hard to
Very
please
short,
people.
Very expensive visit.
So we just unlocked one new hospital? Yeah. It was Flix Hospital stuff. Alright, we'll do that one next time.